Jesus will give you the glory and will give you the praise. I'm glad to introduce mindset development. It is a mentorship masterclass, and the intention is to be able to share wisdom. I want to be able to sharpen your perspective, and I want to be able to activate your purpose. Innocent Joseph, Econom is the name, the visionary of Joseph's empower me. By the grace of God, I have been around the ministry of prayer. I've been around the forefront of evangelism. I've been also involved in ministry and leadership development. And I've discovered that it is your mindset that drives every kind of change. It is your mindset that is responsible for the kind of life that you live. So I'm intending to be able to trust God, that wisdom that the Bible said is a principal thing. You will get that wisdom in the course of this masterclass. I also trust God that you will understand the place of honest conversation. You speak with yourself, you speak with your creator, you look at your environment, you look at systems and see what is the gap and then bridge that gap. I also want to trust that you're going to be real with life stories, with honest answers, with practical solutions to be able to know how to be safe even when you're vulnerable, so that growth can begin to take place when you bring an end to every pretense in your life. I want to also trust God for mindset transformation, where you challenge every limiting kind of thoughts, limiting kind of dependency, where you know that nobody owes you anything. It is you who owes yourself everything. I want to trust that you are not going to remain a victim by the way you think, but you think as a victor. And then I'll talk about strategic guidance, how you're supposed to set goals and then understand your career or your business more clearly. I want to trust God that you're going to understand how to build relationships intentionally. Joseph said to the butler, when you get to Pharaoh, mention me to Pharaoh. He knew he would need a relationship bridge to realize his dream. And then you need to know the place of personal discipline, because you must marry your inspiration with a strategy for it to produce a result. And then there is need for networking and connections. You cannot succeed alone. You cannot fail alone. So those you choose to be with or to allow access to your space will either influence you positively or negatively. The Word of God tells us that it is a man's face that sharpens the countenance of his friend. That means if you are a follower of the wise, you will be wise. But if you are a companion of the fool, you'll end up being destroyed. And then you need to know something about accountability. Who are you accountable to? Who can look you in the face and say to you, that's wrong? You must get that right, because what you are able to start and then keep doing it and then give account of what you're doing, that means you are not just the one who does what you think you should do. Somebody else will judge you for what you said you would do that you are not doing. And then finally, you got to get this in your heart. Noma, Noma, nobody owes me anything. Thank God for your help. Thank God for applauding me. Thank God for encouraging me. But that's just an extra. I'm the one who owe myself everything. So it means I am responsible for this. So when you take that responsibility, then you're on your way to defying the odds and rising to your full potential. Welcome on board as we're diving into mindset development, as we trust God that where you are and where God is taking you, that gap, you and I will bridge it in the conversations that will occur in the course of this masterclass. God bless you. Shalom.